Welcome back. If this is your first time here on this channel and you experience any kind of issues with playback, please check out the link in the description to my Merit account on BitChute.com, redpill_Mackenzie. Now, in today's video, we're picking up where we left off. We're now in week 4 plus of November 2018 with the high-level resignations. Talking CEOs, CFOs, COOs, heads of state, police chiefs, you name it. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's a new week until basically we catch up. But real quick, where do I get the names from? I get them from a site called resignation.info, maintained by Resignation Anon. And despite the meme I just showed you, there are actually a lot of good people on this list. Not everyone on this list is a bad person, even though there have been literally so many of those. But even still, not everyone's going to be indicted, okay? Go ahead, check out the link to the indictments if that's something you haven't seen already. There's also a little feature where you can report resignations while you're hanging out. Anything not on the list since September 2017, or if it's just brand new, same deal, right? Go ahead, put the link to that news article, submit it. Once it's been verified, it'll be added to the list. Now get this. If it's new and it's notable, chances are you'll see it on the next resignation show. It's every other Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. German time, with the next show being on April 14th, and it's hosted on a channel called In Real Life News. I'll put the link to their channel in the description so that way you can catch it, or while you're hanging out on the site anyway, resignation show feature, boom, link up with In Real Life News and catch up with any of the episodes you may have missed along the way. But now that that's taken care of and our bases are covered, let's get to the list, shall we? We have the CEO and we have the director to Eco Green Energy in India. Pause if you need to read the names, because I can't. We have the director to Jet Airways in India, Ranjan Matai. We have the Secretary General to the National Olympic Committee of Kenya, Francis Paul Kanyili, resigned over corruption cases linked to Rio in 2016. We have the director to Peter Wall Institute for Advanced Studies in the U.S., Felipe Tortel. We have the president to St. Michael's College School in Canada, Jefferson Thompson. And we also have the principal to St. Michael's College School, Greg Reeves. We have the CEO to Gateway Bank in the U.S., Paul Thomas, retired. We have the an administrator to Utah State Courts in the U.S., Rick Schwimmer, retired. We have the CEO to Malaysian Global Innovation and Creativity Center in Malaysia, Ashran Ghazi. We have the president to TV Chosun in South Korea, Bang Joon-oh, resigned following public backlash sparked by an audio file that revealed his 10-year-old daughter had abused her chauffeur. We have the CEO to the British Friendly in the UK, Ian Clark. We have the CEO to Aon Consulting in India, Sandeep Chaudhary. We have the CEO and president to Brookings Area Chamber of Commerce in South Dakota, David Merhib. We have the CEO to Public Investment Corporation in South Africa, Dan Matjila. We have the CEO and president to Urban League of Rochester, New York, William G. Clark, retired. We have a director to Hancock Economic Development Council in Indiana, Skip Cooker, retired. We have the CEO to Provital Group in Spain, Pedro Marcet, retired. We have the state senator to New York State Senate, Democrat Jose Peralta, died at the age of 47. We have the leader to Democratic Progressive Party in Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, resigned. She's also Taiwan's president after the party suffered a crushing defeat in local government elections. We have the bishop to the Diocese of Madison in the U.S., Robert C. Morlino, died at the age of 71 after suffering a cardiac event, in quotes. We have the CEO and president to Zealand Pharma AS in Denmark, Britt Meelby Jensen, resigned and went off to be CEO at another company. We have the CEO to ATP Group in Denmark, Christian Hildahl. We have the CEO to DocTalk Solutions Inc. in India. We have the CEO to Korea Investment and Securities Company Limited in South Korea. I thought about it and I decided not to say it not to try and pronounce it on the last one. We have the CEO to Young Sang Ho. Sometimes I think I can do it and I just like, nope, I can't, and I bail. We have the CEO to Alliance Global and Corporate Specialty in the UK, Brian Kerwan, resigns, replaced by Sinead Brown. We have the CEO to KUKA AG in Germany, Till Reuter. We have the CFO to Immunogen Inc. in the U.S., David B. Johnston. We have the CEO to Deflamo AB in Sweden, Frederick Weston. We have the president to Continental Gold Inc. in Canada, Mateo Restrepo Villegas. We have the CEO to Condé Nast in the U.S., Robert A. Sauerberg Jr. We have the CEO to The Economist in the U.K., Chris Stibbs. We have the CEO, President, and Chairman, all one person, of the Bank of Guam in the U.S., Lou A. Leon Guerrero. Her term ended. We have the CEO, President, and Director, again all one person here, Berkshire Hills Bancorp in the U.S., Michael P. Daly. We have the CEO to Rathbone Brothers plc in the UK, Philip Howell. He retired and was replaced by Paul Stockton. We have the CEO and President to Goodwill Industries of Southwest Florida Inc. in the US, Rick Ivanchink. We have the CEO to Sonamed Limited in Australia, Derek Smith. We have the Director to First Division Museum in Illinois, Paul Herbert. We have the Governor to Central Bank in Slovakia, Josef Makuch. We have the CEO to WYCA Central Alabama in the U.S., Yolanda Sullivan, retired. I don't know if that was meant to be YMCA. There probably is something called YWCA. Anyway, we have the CEO and President to Opus Bank in the U.S., Stephen Gordon. If the last one was a typo, please correct me. We have the VP to Prospera Energy Inc. in Canada, Sarshra Ahmed. We have the CFO to Lupin Limited in India, Ramesh S. We have a member to UKIP in the UK, Patrick O'Flynn, resigned amid leader Gerard Batten's, quote, growing fixation, end quote, with Tommy Robinson. We have councilman to Seattle City Council in Washington, Sally Bagshaw. Her term ended. We have the CEO and chairman to Colin Group in South Korea, Lee Yoon-yeol. We have the CEO to The Range in UK, Nigel Oddie. We have the CEO to Maori Television in New Zealand, Keith Eakin. We have the CEO to Q Music in the Netherlands, Joel Edmondson, resigned and went off to be director to Queensland Music Festival. We have the CEO to Art Rage in Australia, Marcus Canning. We have the COO to Net Insight in Sweden, Maria Hellstrom. We have the CEO to West Seattle Chamber of Commerce in Washington, Lynn Dennis, resigned and was replaced by Julia E. Jordan. We have the mayor to Middleburg Heights in Ohio, Gary Starr, retired amid investigation and allegations. Doesn't say what those are. We have the member to Liberal Party in Australia, Julia Banks. We have the human resources manager to Petrojam Limited in Jamaica, Yolanda Ramharak. We have the CEO to PRS for Music, the UK, Robert Ashcroft. We have the CEO and CFO, one person and not offshore partners LP in Scotland, John Costain. We have the CEO to Ashhead Group plc in the UK, Jeff Drabble, resigned and was replaced by Brendan Horgan. We have the CEO and president to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital in Tennessee, Mary Armour, retired. We have the CFO and president to Liquidia Technologies Inc. in the U.S., Kevin Gordon, retired. We have the president to Chico's Foss Inc. in the U.S., Diane Ellis. We have the CEO to NHS Health Scotland in Scotland, Paul Gray. We have the chairman to Democratic Party in California, Eric Bauman, resigned following sexual misconduct allegations. We have a commenter to CNN, in the U.S., Mark Lamont Hill. He was fired for saying Palestinians deserve equal rights. We have the CEO to Sprouts Farmers Market Inc. in the U.S., Amin Amaridia. Way off on that one. Amin Maredia. Slightly better. We have the commissioner to Oakland Police Department in California, Andrea Dooley, resigned citing multiple problems that have thrown the commission into disarray and prevented it from undertaking its core responsibilities, including setting policies for the police department and investigating police misconduct. We have the Chief Information Officer and Secretary to Colorado in the U.S., Suma Nalapati. She resigned and went off to be Senior VP and Chief Digital Officer at Dish Network. We have the CFO and President to Amtech Systems Inc. in the U.S., Foko Pentinga. We have a Director to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission in San Francisco, California, Gina L. Choi. We have the City Manager to San Antonio in Texas, Cheryl Scully. We have a Trustee to Michigan State University in the U.S., George Pearls. We have the editor to the West Australian in Australia, Brett McCarthy. We have the president to Victorian Liberal Party in Australia, Michael Kroger. We have the president to Quebec Human Rights Commission in Canada, Tamara Thermidis, resigned after being criticized for management style. We have the oil minister to Kuwait government, Bahit al-Rashidi. We have the CEO to Noi Inc. in China, Padmasree Warrior. We have the CEO and president to Tricora Resources in the U.S., Simon Upville Brown, resigned and is replaced by Pat D. Quarles. We have the CEO and director to Star Media Group BHD in Malaysia, Datuk Seri Wong Chun Wai. We have the director to Bustad Holdings BHD in Malaysia, Che Loden Wok. We have the CEO to Tokyo Marine Life Insurance Singapore in Singapore, James Tan. We have the CEO and director to Hyundai Motor in India, YK Koo, resigned and is replaced by Seon Seob Kim. We have the MEP to the European Parliament, Catherine Stiller, resigned and went off to be CEO at Open Knowledge International. We have the CEO to Parcel in the U.S., Jesse Kaplan. Parcel is owned by Walmart. Side note there. We have the CEO to Copaçucar SA in Brazil, Paulo Roberto de Souza. We have the finance minister to the Moldovan government, Moldova, Octavian Armasu, resigned and went off to be the governor to Central Bank. We have the CEO and the president to Health Alliance in New York, David Scarpino, retired. We have the CEO and president to UPMC, I should know this one. Chautauqua in New York, Betsy Wright, retired. It's just in the U.S. I should just, whatever. Anyway, we have the special agent to the FBI in the U.S., Eric K. Bernhardt, retired. And we have the CEO and president to Green Plains Inc. in the U.S., Jeff Briggs. That's it for this month. Don't forget, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's a new week until we catch up, and we're coming in hot. So don't forget, also, in real life news, catch the next Resignation show, April 14th. And as always, if you like my content, go ahead. Please share, because sharing is caring. And if you haven't already yet, go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. So that way YouTube has no choice in what kind of content of mine you get to see, at least for now. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless you all. This is Red Pill McKenzie.